Based on how Egyptian mythology went, there was no real reason to change the deck beyond like a small tweak or something. But I couldn't really feel like there was like a small tweak or just like like a small improvement I could make that I was like definitive, like this is actually an improvement and not just me changing the deck for the sake of changing the deck. Like our win rate in Egyptian mythology was actually extremely good, and I must admit, like I am extremely curious to see how um, Norse mythology goes. I'm not surprised that we kind of like we got like a good idea of this deck a little bit faster. It did take us ages to like figure it out with Hades, which is really the deck that has like the most overlap. Like in terms of deja vu, I think there's so much similarity between our journey with Hades and our journey with Set, which isn't too surprising because they want to do a lot of the same things, although kind of for different reasons. Like they want to play the same cards but for different reasons. But their early turns can look very, very, very similar. But as I recall from that Hades campaign, we struggled against Loki. Like Loki was just horrible. That was a bad, bad matchup for us. I'm not exactly sure how it's going to go with Set, but I am curious. Like I really do want to see this. Also, just to put it out there, but this is obviously like a bad start. Like this is pretty rubbish. So we definitely have not started well. Yeah, we kind of like needed the desert just a little bit earlier, didn't we? Because now Odin's gotten rolling. But I mean, I was kind of curious. We could have dealt with this better, but I decided not to mulligan because I just want to see like what would happen, what could happen. At least right now, it kind of feels like we just hold. There's nothing else we can do. I mean, we could start like chasing cards. Like we could Sun, to be honest. But I don't think it's necessary. I think we low-key's trick actually, and then we Armageddon if they don't do anything. As I recall, Odin does have like soul extraction, so I am a bit nervous about this. But we're just trying to buy like enough time. Like one turn is all we really need, and then like we're straight in there. Like this is excellent. I don't know where all our units are though. But if we Rise of the Pharaoh Armageddon, Everflowing Sun. Do you want to Sun first? Yeah, Path of the Ancient, Path of the Ancient, Rise of the Pharaoh, Everflowing Sun, Armageddon. Uh, this is probably the wrong way round. That's the only thing. Like this is probably the wrong way round. We don't have to soul extract him, which means if we can just find the right answer here. Let's do the Armageddon first, because this is always going to happen, but I don't know if we Sun or we Renew. Because the truth of the matter is, Renew is cheaper, and we need to put a unit on the board. Like, Odin has 6 base generation, and we have nothing right now. We have nothing here. This is the whole point of having Sun, right? Okay, we've got a couple of pieces. Wow, he did not hesitate, did he? Ugh, we were just short on everything. It kind of looks like tie shirt mummy, although I hate to say it. But I don't think we can do that either. I think it kind of has to be like extraction. If we can just get to the 20. Right now he doesn't have anything definitive on the board, but he's going to be up to 18 next turn. I don't know, now that we've got the Osiris in the deck, it's kind of like, can we make it to... I really want to soul extract, I've got to be honest here, I really want to soul extract, But if he's building to a card, you know, like I said, the question really is, can we make it to 20? And Wall of Asgard isn't it, so we should theoretically be able to make it to 20. Now we've just got to work it out. Like, we're not going to make it to 20 next turn. I think it looks like he's got another Wall of Asgard in his hand. Yeah, we're not going to make it next turn, so we can make it the turn after. What are we off by? 5, 19, off by 1. Mummy, I think we can only afford 1. Okay. It really looks like... No, I'm completely wrong. Okay. Okay, we have our pieces though. We can't afford to put down another mummy though. We must be able to put down Osiris. Nope. That's frustrating. Yeah, we must be able to put down Osiris. It really is that simple for us. And we're still losing in terms of devotion generation. That's a relief though, isn't it? Okay, so he's trying to deal with our Osiris, but it doesn't make a difference, I think. We're finding our way back in, is what I'm saying. Like, he's having to dedicate resources to deal with Osiris, and I think we're okay with that. Call me crazy, but I kind of want a Seaquake here. If we Seaquake, we can put down a mummy. He's got down the Wall of Asgard, and then we... he would still be beating us in generation, though. I don't know, I just want to do something. 12, but it's actually 8, isn't it? 8, 16. So we're too short on that as well. Ironically, we have so many options, I don't actually know what the correct option is. Isn't that silly? I think this is correct. We destroy our own Osiris, which makes me feel very weird. You know, we could just skip the mummy and wait for Osiris. It's more that I'd kind of like need to race him a little bit. I think the mummy is vital here. Yeah. I was going to say, like, he's given me the impression that he's run out of cheap cards. So if we can just work our way back in, then we've actually got pretty good chances here. But it is going to be tough, obviously. Second mummy. He only just managed to get that, didn't he? Crap. Crap, crap, crap. We can't actually do anything about it. The good thing about Valkyries is that they don't actually produce that much. So he's producing 8 plus 6. We are very comparable to that, you know. We're very, very comparable to that. Oh, I think maybe this mummy is a mistake because now we push back our ability to get an Osiris a turn. Oh, he's just drawing the cheap stuff. It's all at the top. This is annoying. Yeah, see, if we didn't get the mummy, then we would have... We could time reflow into an Osiris. I don't think we need to. I'm just... It feels weird not putting anything down. But he has no devotion, and if Sigurd attacks the Taisha, he will make a loss. Yeah. And we don't need these renews anymore either. I was hoping for another Osiris, obviously, but you know. You take what you can get, right? Single. Well, we haven't really played the best that Norse mythology has to offer. He Heimdalled into a Skadi, which wasn't the threat. But then again, that Skadi, we immediately like Osiris. Is that really the term for it? Osiris? But yeah, that Skadi, we immediately Osiris, so it could have been a Nidhogg. It wouldn't have mattered. Like, Osiris would have just removed it. Wow, we are getting low on health here. Okay, GG. Welcome to Norse mythology. Yeah, so I don't think the fact that Heimdall actually summoned something suboptimal mattered there, did it? The Skadi did like move forward, attack some stuff. Maybe. I don't know. I still favour us to win that one at that stage in the match. Oh, okay. Okay, I would normally mulligan, but again, I'm just curious as to what we can do and how we do it. I think this is terrible for us. Like, Loki can just jump on us and make things absolutely horrible. That is probably the best we could have hoped for. But now we have to Taisha, and things are going to get very difficult. Not this turn, but turn 3. Things are suddenly going to get very, very difficult for us. Yeah, we need to like race, but we can't. We're definitely going to lose this race, and we don't have the Armageddon either. But we've got 2 chances to dig. Okay, that's not it, is it? Oh, I hate getting rid of Renew. But we can't. Okay, there's that. Is it Osiris? I mean, it kind of feels like Armageddon, right? But if it is Osiris, that is a win condition as well. Oh, the maths is really close here. I don't know about this. We're sea quaking into Mummy, I think, but I don't feel great about it. It'd be great if we could have hit Armageddon, but you know, we don't have it, plain and simple. We just don't have it. And we've got to deal with what's on the board. Actually, are we even going into Mummy here? We still can't compete. Like, this is just too much, isn't it? 5, 13, 19. Yeah, it's laughable, actually. 6. We're at 11. We're at half the devotion. But this does stop her, like, putting something right down on the desert. But this is still kind of laughable. Like, this is bad. It feels like this must be it. It's just frustrating, man. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, yeah, yeah. Forget that. It's just frustrating. Yeah, this is close. I think Loki can actually destroy this Osiris, but not positively. Like, there's not a positive EV to it. Yeah, and now Osiris was exactly what we needed to. I kind of wanted to get rid of the tree because it does heal Loki, which is very irritating. Oh crap! I actually thought that was Osiris, because I am a fool. Six times 3, 18. Nice. Okay, Loki did a couple of irritating moves, but it wasn't like definitive. Like, she didn't actually really mess us up that much. This deck is slightly faster than the Hades deck we had. It has to be, because Hades has ways of generating bonus devotion from the grave that Set doesn't have. So the deck itself has to compensate for Set's slow backside. Okay. Oh, this is going to get weird. In my head, 4 shouldn't be that difficult for us. Although she is a counter to Mummy, which is one of our favourite cards. So, you know. Having said that though, things are going very bad for us. Great. We have no way of actually getting... Okay, well we have to Mummy here then. Wow. 4 is actually moving towards us pretty aggressively as well. 2, 6. We're at 22. We're at 22 and nothing's happened yet. Do you want an earthquake? Oh, I feel like we have to. I feel like we just have to like slow this down a bit. We're still losing in terms of like generation creation, but I don't think we can really afford to just like be sitting around doing nothing. Oh, guess we could have waited a turn. This is weird. No extraction either. Oh, this is difficult. This is really difficult. We've been given all the toys, but not the capability to actually use them. Awkward. I don't know, this 4 deck is just weird though. Like, what is it actually for? You know what I mean? Like, what's it actually doing? It's achieving nothing. Oh, that's not true, is it? Because of these. Okay. No soul extraction. Oh my goodness, this sucks. No soul extraction. Oh, thanks for that. That's perfect. Thanks so much. Yep, very generous of you. Yeah, I think we've lost this. Soul extraction just didn't turn up until the end, and by that point it was just a little bit too late. But as usual, I don't feel like we lost a 4, I just feel like we lost to the deck. 4's ability only triggered once, which, you know, hardly the most effective ability in the world. I still hate losing though. I especially hate losing to 4 because I just don't rate her as a goddess or a problem into most matchups. Although having said that, we deliberately did not mulligan. You know, like we deliberately wanted to see what would happen. And, you know, we found out what happened, we lost, so. Eight. We can't risk it. Like, if they destroy the Taisha, then we would then be short, so. Oh, that's perfect for us. It was perfect until that happened. I guess Scarly's ability did just pop, so I guess 4's getting value for money then, right? Ooh. Frustrating, just a little bit. Yeah, if we lost this, oh, I really just something about losing to 4. But again, like, where are the Armageddons? Where are the Seaquakes? Just nothing. Very, very frustrating. Why am I continuing this on? We've already lost. Oh, whatever. Yeah, we needed the board clear. This is silly. I don't know why I'm even trying here. Okay, I know the lesson we're getting from this is just we've tested ourselves. No, we really cannot start with just like terrible starting hands. Be sensible. Mulligan. If you don't have a good starting hand, mulligan. You really can't take it. We kind of knew you can't take it with set anyway. You want to test the boundaries. Part of the campaign is obviously just to test the boundaries and see what you can get away with. We couldn't get away with an awful lot there. I actually don't hate this hand too much though. Actually, no, I don't actually know if this is a good hand or not. Weird. Okay. It doesn't seem like an initially good hand, but we've got something to immediately put down. And we've got 2 boosters, so even if we can't find it, we've got the ability to boost full card draw. But it doesn't look like we're playing to Armageddon anyway, so yeah. Like, do I want anything? Not really. This is what I mean, like we had Knowledge of the Ancient and Rise of the Pharaoh. So we can boost 6 Devotion anytime we want. So this looks more like it's a good hand for us. Yeah, the question is more like, can they kill us this turn? Can they destroy us this turn? Because if not, then don't we win? With the Loki's trick, it might be even worse. Yeah, I mean, it does seem that way, doesn't it? So we've got the Armageddon, and we really just need Rise for the Mummy, yeah? And then we just start all over again. Perfect. This was more what I was envisioning, and you know, in terms of like being sensible and not when we're trying to be cheeky and just push what we can get away with in terms of starting hands. This was completely reasonable. This was a lot better. We had a plan going forward. 2 boosters in our hand, a mummy to start with. Absolutely fine. I mean, we win this, that's the thing. Like, if it's just a matter of doing this over and over again, it's kind of like, yeah, sure, let's just do it. And then we can just path of the Ancient into an Osiris if we really need to. Yeah. And now they've given us the thing that we want to Osiris. There you go, it's just done, innit? Yeah, definitely frustrating when 4 beats me. I don't think she should beat me. I don't think, like that's reasonable. I guess all we can really do is kind of like test it. Wait. All we can really do is kind of start from now and go, okay, we were messing around. Now it's time to get down to business. Let's be reasonable. So we won't sort of like count everything up to this point, I suppose you should say. We'll play a bit more seriously now. It's not like I, want to get my backside handed to me. Wait. Yeah, by pushing the boundaries, I think I just didn't quite get the information that I was hoping for there. Like, it hasn't really told me all that much. I could have just kind of like played seriously, like mulligan, seen. But I mean, that's also a thing that you need to test, right? Is when you get a bad hand as set, to what degree can you mulligan and should you mulligan? We have the clears here, right? Like we have the clears, the card draw. If we can't find it, we can look for it. We don't have the extraction, which sucks, but we have the board clear and we have the turn 1 move. So off by 1. This is definitely one of those cases where you can like really feel just the lack. Off by 1 is pretty irritating, actually. Okay. We're kind of playing to a Seaquake. We could have played to an Armageddon if we wanted to go higher. He's definitely beat. Whoa, okay, we're in trouble. Yeah, that changes everything. I think we're dead. Why didn't I consider that? Oh, I'm so stupid. Oh, I'm stupid. I'm really, really stupid here. Okay, I think we can like hold on, but his Odin, man, like, oh, this is bad. Yeah, this is really, really, really bad. He's actually done us a favour there, though. Wait, that wasn't the favour. I didn't mean to do that. In fact, I think I just threw it, didn't I? Yeah, I accidentally just threw it. I wasn't supposed to soul extract there. That was my fault. Soul extract was so stupid. We were supposed to soul extract this turn, not last turn. Wait, what am I doing? We don't even have an Armageddon. But we have to play to it anyway and then try and renew to it. Is that what I'm thinking? Go to the bottom. Oh, that is what I was thinking. Yeah. No. Okay. No, this isn't. Okay. Oh, I screwed it up with that soul extract as well. That was a silly mistake. We've got to get our act together. This is silly. Does the deck need to go even faster? What exactly are our issues? Just... I don't know. I don't think that was due to the deck. I think we could have played for Armageddon early, but we didn't. And that's our own fault. Like, instead we decided to play Taisha, and then Odin used a booster and suddenly had enough to deal with the Taisha on that turn. and we had a massive devotion loss. And you know, playing against Odin, you already have a massive devotion loss, so you cannot afford to be doing that. It's just stupid. Oh crap. Oh crap. Is it Taisha itself? It definitely feels that way, doesn't it? Like it actually feels really bad right now. Oh crap, it's Soul Extraction that's killing us more than anything. He's just thrown it all down, hasn't he? And we just don't have the answer. I think we have to do this just to give ourselves some hope. Yep, okay. Crap. 10, 20 times 5, 35. 2, oh no. You know, actually, I just think we have to let it happen. I think we die here. Good game. Pointless. Okay, let's have a look at the deck. This is going so bad. It's going so bad. We just don't have the cards we need, and we can't develop fast enough to even defend ourselves. We're just getting run over. Let's have a look. Right, part of the issue seems to be lack of units to play in the early game. Like, oh, I really do think you need Renew. You must get Osiris in. I don't know. Like, a lot of the time we just can't find it. That's the frustrating thing. But then again, we put down Taisha, and it didn't help us. If we increase the amount of cycle in the deck instead, by getting another copy of Everflowing Sun and another copy of Taisha. Right, if the deck continues to have problems, the problem should now be closer to we have the card in hand, but we don't have enough to play it. Whereas before, the issue we seem to run into was just we don't have the card. Okay, this has got to be a no, hasn't it? Okay, but this is still a disaster. Crap. I don't think you can mulligan again. Like, it's already bad. Their set is like one of the least reliant on like hand size because of the ability to just play the graveyard, but even so, going down to 3 just takes all your options away. Oh, for frick's sake. Yeah, we have no solution to this. His Soul Extract is absolutely killing us, man. We're playing to Earthquake, but he keeps Soul Extracting. So I can't play to Earthquake, can I? So what are we playing to? We're not. Yeah. Renewing doesn't help us here. Oh, okay, GG. Okay. That was a bad start in hand. We've got the 4 Soul Extractions, which we're not seeing. And we're missing sort of the big clears. Soul Extraction resists Curse though. This is a tough Odin deck for us. Because Set really does need to build and have a bit of devotion in the bank. Okay. I'm going to put my money where my mouth is and say this is actually like a great start for us. Like, this is really, really good. So, yeah, if we don't win this one, I'm 100% saying that is my fault, and we need to look at the deck. Like, if it's not good enough now, after a start like this, that has to be my fault. You know, like I'm just a rubbishy deck builder or something. Although we're now in the situation where we need the Osiris, so... Okay, that's expected though. That's not the problem. The problem is just... There it is. The problem is just the lack of Osiris, I was going to say. He could kill us with just like repeated soul extracts. But otherwise he's short. Yeah, okay, so... Like I said, like I'm pretty sure this is just done now. Like, that was it. Put my money where my mouth is. You know, it's over. In my defense, I did say so. We don't want like some crazy Valkyrie shenanigans. What is Galeipnir? 5 as well. Okay, there was no loss there. Yeah, some crazy Valkyrie Odin buff shenanigans. So. What the frig is this? I don't even know what to make of this. I mean... This definitely looks correct to me. It's kind of an odd line though. I mean, we don't actually lose anything by doing this, but... In fact, to some degree, like, Set doesn't even care if Osiris goes to the grave, right? I care a little bit that that just happened though. Yeah, it has to be this. We're still losing in devotion generation though. Yeah. Don't know what to do about this. We could really suffer against a soul extraction, so I'm tempted to Taisha. But the Taisha puts us so far behind that I don't think we can afford it. 3, 6, 9, 14. 14 plus 3, 17. Yeah. 17. Okay, putting it here so that he can't put anything right next to a unit and immediately attack. He has to move first. Okay. I think we just get rid of the tricks, I think. For all the punishment we've taken, it does feel kind of good to be vindicated a little bit. Like, we knew that was a good starting hand there. We could feel it, you know? Like, it was clearly a good starting hand. We're actually racing a bit too much here. Yeah. Putting that Gleipnir at the back is surprisingly annoying. Three times 6, 18. Nice. Okay. So the next question is, how typical are our good hands? And, you know, how typical is it for us to kind of like get a bad hand, mulligan, bad hand, be forced to mulligan again and still have a bad hand? Like, is it unsalvageable for set? Then, I mean, of course, you know, it's a card game, and just like statistically speaking, sometimes you are just going to get screwed. See, this looks like a bad start to me. We have 2 boosters in here and 2 things we can play early. And we're going second though, so it's kind of weird. We also have our key cards in here. Yep. Oh crap. So what are we playing to here? I mean, Osiris, of course, but, you know, what are we playing to? Oh, this is going from bad to worse. That's not so bad. Heimdall produces 1. I didn't know that. This whole time I've been living a lie, right? Okay, if Osiris stays on the board, we win. If Osiris doesn't stay on the board, I think we lose. Oh, that really sucks though, doesn't it? Do we search for Osiris here? I don't know. No. I mean, we have a solution. Do we just go with the solution here? This mummy's only been put in here in case they theoretically destroy the Osiris. We can then summon the Osiris like back in their yard, if you know what I mean. But it turns out that Loki like blew their load and is now in trouble. So 4 times 6. Oh, we're so close. We're so close, but we can't really allow them like all of this. It's just too much. He could find his way back into the game. I mean, Osiris only has like 10 health, so Now I don't know what to think. We hated Greek mythology, then we fixed the deck, and now we've gotten to Egyptian mythology, smashed it. In Norse mythology, though, we're just having a horrible time. It's not Loki, which gave us the toughest time as Hades. It's just like generic stuff, you know? Our win rate's still around like 40, 50%. I think 40. We've lost a bit more than we've won. We're still making like steady progress, but it's just these losses feel very uncomfortable because we're not really losing to the champion. We're just losing to the cards, and it's hard to really say like a deck is a good deck if it's not like you've got like a bad matchup into the goddess. Even it's just their cards are beating your cards. It's kind of hard to defend a deck in that situation. Okay, this is bad. Oh my god. Why am I struggling so much with set? This was so much. No. Do we have to take it because of Taisho? Oh no. I think we have to take it. Even though we have no first turn. What do we do? There's nothing to do. Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah, we're screwed. Loki's got 24. Like, that is just stupid, man. No soul extraction. Very, very, very crappy start. I mean, we have to play to an Armageddon. With a Freya on board, like, we're not gonna beat them in any other way. Oh, maybe that was not true. Yeah, in some ways this is actually an advantageous situation for us. Just because Loki can't actually use its ability to teleport someone next to us. This still sucks though. We just about found our solution there. Yeah, okay. This is what we thought might theoretically happen with Set, but we weren't like 100% sure. Like with most other goddesses, I just like, oh, this is, like Freya on board. There's not a lot we can do, but the board doesn't look that bad now. Like Osiris just was kind of like, well, it doesn't matter if it's a Freya or a Sigurd. Like, I don't care. I couldn't care less. You do whatever you want to do, but I'm just going to keep doing my thing. If they switch the what's it called? Oh my god, I can't remember what my own cards are called. I've honestly forgotten what my own cards are called. If they switched the Osiris, then we could have just gone down the line, kind of. Yeah, we're now, like, really far ahead. They're trying to deal with this Osiris, but, that is not going so well for them. Having said that, we could just kill our own Osiris, just so we can bring it back again. Now that it's at 20, it's like super susceptible to everything. This, I think this just might be actually. No, if they kill it with the eye done, I'm still happy with that. That's okay. Loki really is just trying to like manhandle us back. This is crazy. Oh, that is so cheeky. Five times 630. Yeah, I haven't got that. Not even with a reflow. Okay. I'm just trying to like move around these Mjolnir's storms that keep coming out. Because things are getting very silly now, aren't they? Okay. Loki now has to use its ability just to get out of there and be able to put a unit down. Nice. We are the greatest. Okay. We've made like some small adaptations. A couple of gameplay adaptations as well, to be honest. And now we've won 2 in a row. We're also like just using Mulligan a bit more aggressively and assertively. Really trying to, get certain hand types. This looks I don't know, against Hell, like against other goddesses I think this is amazing, but like Hell is just gonna start eating. Where's the Armageddon? Where's the digging? We'll try it, but this can't be good, like this can't be. Yeah, like okay, that's actually good for us. It seems like her cheapest unit is Yggdrasil, which is very, very good for us. Iggy's gonna go. We can go straight into Armageddon, to be honest. I don't think we even need to put anything down if we haven't got it. All of Asgard. Okay. But again, like, I think we keep the ever-flowing sun because we need no. Because of the time reflow, we can always pull it back afterwards. The trick is probably a bigger deal. Wow. Not even Heimdall, just pulling it out flat. Their hand must be very, very bad right now. We'll throw out the tricks. I could Armageddon, but I mean, Hell hasn't even done anything. It's actually crazy. What would I even be using Armageddon on? Just to get a mummy? That would give us, like... Oh, it... No. Because we need to dig as well. We haven't got our win conditions either. So to the best of our ability, we need to really, like, let Taisha do as much as it can do. but I think after this, yeah, like we have to do it this turn. It was okay to hold on for one turn on the Armageddon, but this isn't acceptable. Okay, so it's Armageddon Taisha, I think. The sun wasn't terrible either. This just allows us to have like an absolute bomb turn. Drop everything and then say, right, well, deal with this. You're back to the start. It does hurt to lose the Taisha though, because we're not finished digging. There's still a lot that we're missing here. Oh, sure, there it is. Yeah, very, very nice. Okay. Oh, that's correct, isn't it? Don't you take again? I'm sure we do. We literally just need Taisha to keep doing what he's doing. That's our win condition. It's just Taisha. Oh my goodness. Desert Soul Extraction is also a win condition. We've now got a million win conditions. We'll probably win through an Osiris, obviously, but it was actually due to this. Six times 3. Okay, so you need to soul extract. Good luck with that. Okay, that was very easy, but it was only very easy because we did find what we needed. To put it bluntly, if we didn't find what we needed, we just straight lost. But as it is, 3 wins in a row. Although Hell did start very, very slow, like no Heimdall, and the cheapest unit they had in their hand was Yggdrasil. So, you know, like occasionally Hell will just come out with like Sigurds and stuff, but just a sec. Bless me. But if she had done that, we would have just used Armageddon a turn earlier. Like we were actually cheeky with it, right? Like we actually, God, I hate doing that. We were actually very cheeky and like held on to Armageddon and longer than we really needed to. Okay, 100%. I think this is just going to slow things down just a little bit. We do need to definitely find our own pieces as well. Yeah. Kind of sucks though, doesn't it? Can we even afford to tie? This is a tough one. I think this may be throw-in. I think you need to keep like the devotion. Oh crap. Okay. Trick, yeah, is key. Yeah. Wow, this is a close one. Seriously, seriously. And we will need that extraction, won't we? Crap. Crap, crap, crap. We've got enough for a single ever-flowing sun, but it's not enough. It won't be enough, will it? But it has to be like this turn, doesn't it? Oh, dude, these are not the cards. This is tough. Crap, crap, crap. Dude, come on. Like we've dug now. We have seriously dug. This is irritating. I don't quite know why they put that all the way over there. Like, no. Oh, you're a little late, aren't you? Freaking hell. Are you serious? Like, oh. Hate this game. I don't. But you know what I mean? Like, 4 copies of Osiris, Armageddons, Seaquakes, Earthquakes. All the digging we've just done. Where? You know, like, oh. That is just ridiculously annoying. Yeah, there was no way of coming back from this. This is just bollocks, isn't it? No, we really needed like Armageddon. Like this isn't enough. It's too little, too late. It's way too little, too late. It's just stupid, man. No, it's done. We held on for so long there. We were legitimately like Loki's tricks, Loki's tricks, Loki's tricks. Taisha that entire time cycling. Still couldn't find it. But again, like, oh, I just really hate losing to 4 in that situation because you don't lose to 4. That had nothing to do with 4. That had everything to do with the cards. But you know, after saying like 4's rubbish. It is still irritating. Putting your money where your mouth is, saying 4's not very good, and then it just so happening to be 4, even if it is the card, just the fact that it's 4. Why did I do that? I don't know. I was playing to Seaquake, but it means I have to hope that he'll let me play to Seaquake, so... Crap. Crap, crap, crap. Oh my god, we are screwed. We're going to have to look at the number of copies of Armageddon in this deck, but I'm pretty sure it's 3. We have 3 copies of Armageddon, and we still can't, like, put it together. Cannot put it together for life of us, can we? Why? What does Mummy do? Nothing. Do we Seaquake just to try and stay in the game? I don't think we do. I don't think we even can afford to Mummy here. Nah, it's already out of hand. Surely this is already out of hand. Oh my god. So that's twice. Do we need to have a look at the deck again? Norse mythology, like it was exactly the same with Hades, where it took 3 hours to get through Norse mythology with Hades because it is just so difficult to get things going. And if you start bad, you've just got no chance. Even this, like, do I have to take this, right? Because it has the clears in it, and right now, for some reason, like, we can't seem to find them unless we do this. So, okay. I think the Taisha might be destroyed here. Yeah, call to arms. But we're not playing to it anyway, we're playing to Armageddon. Definitely tilted, definitely tilted. When it's reached a point where you can't mulligan because for once you actually have something that will allow you to keep going, and all you've got really is that. That's pretty irritating. Oh crap, was my maths off? Oh, I'm just tilted. I can feel that I'm tilted. I can feel that I've become very, very irritated. I knew set was like this, and I am still irritated by it. I knew what I was signing up for. I knew this would be like some real BS, just so irritating. And it is, plain and simple. It really is. I could be wrong though, but I think we've got this. My mistake. We've almost got this. Not quite. Because I was trying to do the maths, and it seemed like we could get to Seaquake and kind of like get back in, but apparently not. I don't think we actually need to bar for the ancient, but since my maths were off just a minute ago, I'm a little bit like, let's just do what we can as an insurance policy. Oh, my maths were dead on, so it's mummy. No, I've got Osiris in the grave. Sometimes it's hard to tell if like mummy is a mistake or not. But when the board is so empty, you get so many rounds of mummy that it's hard to see how it could be an issue. It feels like it must be correct. Because they're simply not going to true that mummy like fast enough, are they? That was perfect. Okay. Look, it is apparent, like it is getting clearer and clearer that you need to have like Armageddon in your hand. You need something to play to. We can't go on like this. Oh crap, I could have finished. Oh, see, this is just how tilted I am. I could finish the game there, and I'm just so tilted that I wasn't even looking. Okay, GG. Look, I really do think we need like 4 copies of Armageddon. We have to have it. It's that simple. Like this is getting very irritating. Let's change the deck now. Like that's how much of a difference it makes. That's how much we need it. Set is super vulnerable to soul extraction though, right? Like, this is a bit crazy. Right, so we've only got 2 copies of Armageddon. I actually think that's like genuine. Like I don't like Everflowing Sun in the first place. Just doubling the number of copies of Armageddon in the deck. Never thought I'd go to 4 Armageddon. But managing to like pull that one back from 4, like put things just in perspective, because the hand we had was literally just like blank and then Armageddon. That was it. That's all we saw was, oh, it has Armageddon in it. Let's roll. And we won. That's how crazy it is. Like we won because we had it. This is a bit different. We're just rolling with it because it's got cycle. That's it. Like 2 Izumas, mummies. We can cycle here. We can cycle like super fast. And we're fully intending to. But it still scares me. We've reached a point now where I'm gun shy, where I'm like, oh man, like, what if we don't find what we need? Like, how can we not? How can we not? Oh, now that we've got an Osiris in the grave, do we do anything? I think we play 1 mummy here just to protect the Taisha, and that's it. Maybe that should have gone a bit further back. But we're destroying this one, right? Oh, come on. Screw you, 4. Screw you. Nah, we kind of knew that was going to happen. It's hard to be too annoyed about that. We've still definitely got like plenty of options here. Yeah, that's great for us. That's actually what we want. Considering we're seriously considering the Armageddons, we actually drop the Taisha. But we can Osiris. It depends how confident we are, actually. I think we like just have faith in Osiris. Which sounds weird, I realise, but I think we just like keep doing it over and over and over again. He's not getting more value than we are out of all of this. What was the second part? There was definitely something I wanted to do afterwards. Was it just double mummy? Is that correct? That can't be correct. Was it? No, that can't be it either. I don't know. I actually don't know. There was a reason, but I'm still kind of not exactly tilted. Like we're getting it together again, right? Like we're just collecting ourselves, but I'm just trying to figure it out, and I can't quite remember what I was trying to do. Something. I was trying to do something. I don't know what. This is weird. What was I trying to do? Yeah, we've won this one. Nice. Good job, us. Oh yeah, aren't I silly? This is actually a time for a Loki's trick though. That's cool. I'm gonna have to go back over the footage. I seem to be having memory problems here. The till early has caused me to kind of like reflect back on what happened. Of course, that means I'm not really paying attention to what's happening right now, which is kind of, unacceptable or something. It does look that way, right? Nice. Steady progress. Steady progress. Time. I think that like eventually we'll figure out exactly what sort of starting hands we want over time. It's not like super clear to us, but like the more games we play, the more we'll get a general idea of what's good and what's not. But this was quite a frustrating mythology for us, and I don't know, like it's almost like it was in two halves, right? The first half of this mythology went very, very bad, and we got absolutely destroyed. In the second half, after we'd made changes, things were closer to like 60. It was like 40% win rate before the changes, 60% after. And then we made the Armageddon change, and of course, because we've only played one match after putting 4 Armageddons in our deck, 100% win rate. Talking 100% win rate, where the hell is the Armageddon? Okay, we kind of have to keep this just because of the cycle, I think. Don't think we even play this, do we? Yeah, of course. So it's into Taisha, Taisha into Osiris. Oh, this is fast. Could be into Desert. I don't think it is. Desert's tempting though. Oh, this is fast. Hell started really fast. We should have had the Armageddon in hand. I feel terrible now. Yeah, I think we should have started with the Armageddon in hand. This is really bad. If we play to Osiris, but I don't think Osiris is enough. That's the issue, is I don't think Osiris is actually enough here. Hell is 100%. If we play to Osiris, Loki's trick. Okay. I don't know. It feels like we should just dig for Armageddon, but like hell hasn't gotten started yet. It's close, but we can stop this. I thought. I thought we could stop this. 6-12, but we need a 4. Yeah, we can stop this. And I mean, if you get silly with placement, then we can't. But Soul extract would be nice. Okay. 13 is still only enough for him to move 2 squares, so he's going to have to make progress. Yeah. It's a tough one still. It really does feel like we just Armageddon at this point. Like, just accept that it's done. An Armageddon. Five times 6, 30. Off. Ah, so close to finishing. But you've got to take what you've got, and right now, you know, like we tried to fight against Hell, but Hell is now like right next to Set, and that's not really acceptable. That's way uncomfortable for us. So let's just start building again. We're currently beating them by 1 devotion point. Now we're beating them by 3 devotion points a turn. Yeah, it's clear how we win this match, right? Hell is now in the middle of nowhere. Well, almost. We've just got to keep rolling. If we could find another desert or soul extraction, that would really, really help though. That really would. You know, I don't think Seaquake's going to do it. I really don't. This is just reducing the number of spaces he can put units. We can't actually stop them from putting units down now. Yeah. Why won't it let me play it? There we go. So now whatever unit gets put down can just be destroyed straight away by Cyrus. Okay. Well in control, well in control. We tried to be cheeky and just fight him on the beaches and in the trenches and on the battlefield, and then when we realised it wasn't working, we just pulled out Armageddon, said, yeah, okay, you know what, fair enough, Hell. We couldn't really stop you. It still only took us an hour and a half to get through Norse mythology, which is half the time it took us to get it through it with Hades. So it's nice to know that we've improved. Set is definitely worse than Hades is in that respect. Like, she just cannot get started. She's really slow and sluggish. That was miserable. We made changes. Definitely the deck at the end was dealing with Norse mythology like 100 times better than the deck at the start. Yeah, I'm happy with the changes. I'm definitely going to stop for a bit though, because you know I'm just feeling kind of like what exactly happened. I really need to like ask myself, like, honestly, was that due to just like drawing bad hands and just like it happens, you know, like RNG. Sometimes you just, even though your deck is fine, it just doesn't happen, you know? Or was this genuinely like a gameplay issue and I'm just not playing very well, or the deck itself needs to be changed? Which of those is? So I am gonna have to watch this back before we like move to Japanese mythology. Even if it's just like 20, 30 minutes, try and run through it like fast forward and just try and work out, because I felt like we were getting bad hands and we were unlucky. But I was getting that feeling an awful lot, like when you reach that point where it seems like almost every hand you have, you're like, oh no, this isn't a good hand for us. This is a bad hand. Yeah, like maybe that's the deck then, because you shouldn't be getting that many bad hands. It still statistically can happen. Sometimes these things happen in card games, but you do need to like ask yourself some honest questions. Like, honestly, is this a good deck? Has it gone astray a little bit? We smashed it in Egyptian mythology, but looking at the four mythologies, like on balance, how good is this deck? I wasn't very happy with it, but then we made changes, and now coming towards the end of Norse mythology, I don't know where I stand. I just don't quite know. So yeah, that's about it. It might just be that we have to play through Japanese mythology to really go, okay, you know what? That was just like a run of bad luck. Like, we just had an hour where things weren't happening. I really don't know. Like I said, I'm just gonna have to watch the footage.